Ladies, what the fuck is happening? I'm here tonight on the show. A few hours here after WrestleMania. Wait a few hours. Just chill out. And I want to do it now. Come on here, do my WrestleMania review for night 1. Technically day 2. So happy WrestleMania day 2. Night 2. WrestleMania night 1. I thought it was a pretty solid show. I'm not gonna say it was boring. It kind of did like some exciting moments, like the first bit. Outside the tag match, the 6-pack ladder match, which is really good, by the way. Really enjoyed that. First bit was kind of just I thought the women's championship match was good with Rhea Ripley defeating Becky Lynch. Which, obviously, I thought Rhea was going to retain. I didn't see Becky taking the belt from her. But credit Becky Lynch, she was actually dealing with, I think a 102 fever or something heading to this match. So she put on a great match for, I think it was like a 20-minute match. So they got some good time. And, other than, I think this was a perfect way to start night 1. And this was absolutely right decision here. Tommy! Rhea Ripley defeats Becky Lynch in a great open, as Becky wrestled with a 102-degree fever, so credit to her for even wrestling. And the fact that she was ill and would have no idea if it wasn't mentioned. And the right decision was made. Great opening match to begin the festivities. The right decision was made. I mean, I wouldn't say it was boring. I mean, it's not going to be flips and kicks every match. I mean, it's nowhere as close as Charlotte and Rhea last year. I thought that was better. But I thought it was a fantastic opening match and the right person went over. And I was kind of worried that Becky would win, but I'm like, I think they'll give it to Rhea. Because you won't have this reign into Becky, who doesn't really need it because she's been champion multiple times. Rhea's had this 1-year title reign, and she had a live performance. I mean, you can't really have her lose there. So I thought this was the right decision. So great open. So next, we get to the 6-pack ladder match here. The 6-pack ladder match. So, for the first time in his career, R-Truth won a WrestleMania 40 match and the WWE Raw Tag Team titles. That was a good moment, I thought. Besides the last 2 matches, this is probably the most noteworthy moment. I thought the Women's World Championship match was good. The 6-pack ladder match, the IC title, and the tag team match. The last 2 matches were good. So I thought some really good matches tonight. There's a few matches that were just The Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso thing was kind of boring. But yeah, let's get back to this. The titles are now split. But 2 teams had to grab 2 sets of titles. So bunch of good spots in this match as well. But the titles are now split. Thank God. We have been begging for these damn titles to be split and not have one team have 2 sets of titles like Judgment Day had. So, titles are split. The Judgment Day were looking really strong coming into this. I'm like, there's no way they're going to walk out of here with a set of titles. We'll see. It's going to be interesting to see what Damian Priest does tomorrow. Seth Rollins is fucking out in the ring tonight. Damian Priest back there going, shh, shh. What the fuck up, Damian Priest? Pendejo face. But thank God the belts are split finally. Like Waller and Theory, I don't know if they'll be a legit tag team for months, so that's the only problem I have with them getting the SmackDown titles. Like, how much longer will they be a legit tag team? Because I think Austin Theory needs to turn babyface, honestly. Like, he's good with the fans. Like, not in the arena because he's a heel, but outside of the ring, like, he's nice to the fans. Like, just turn him babyface. But I had a feeling Waller and Theory would win. I got every fucking match right except for the IC title match. I did my preview last night. I got every match right except for damn tag titles. Or, the IC title match. But that was amazing. That was a lot of fun. Because I'm glad they did a 6-pack challenge for this. Because it made it right. And with the ladder match. So everyone destroyed their bodies for that entertainment. The heat Theory and Waller are going to get is crazy. But the end of the Judgment Day, hopefully we know it. And that air raid crash off the ladder was awesome. Bunch of good spots. One heel team wins there, but one babyface team wins. There was so many good spots. One DDT from Gargano. Bunch of good spots. So nice way to split the tag titles. And R-Truth finally gets that WrestleMania moment. After being 0-7. So yeah, Rhea wins. And then Waller and Theory and Awesome Truth. Winners of the first two matches, excuse me. Next match is a tag title match, or not a tag title match, from Dale Face. Just a tag team match. Ray and Andrade versus Dominic and Santos Escobar. It's kind of boring. Like, I don't know, it just felt like a boring match to me. So, but a masked Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson helped Rey Mysterio and Andrade get the win over Dominic and Santos. I mean, I like seeing it because I thought it was fun, but I mean, don't know if that's the best ending. But it's WrestleMania, so it's expected some hokey bullshit was going to happen eventually. Oh, what the fuck is happening here tonight? Stupid ass phone. But I don't know. But Andrade looked amazing, but that was kind of a letdown of match. I was expecting more from that. The show was kind of off to a start, but outside of the women's championship and then the six-pack challenge. Because the next two matches after that were just kind of meh. They're kind of boring, honestly. But the match was meh and really felt like it didn't deserve to be a Mania. Andrade looked good, but this could have been a SmackDown match. But Andrade looked really good, I'll say. Andrade did look good. I like that spinning elbow he does, man. Better than fucking Chris Jericho's. Next, we have brother versus brother. Jimmy Uso versus Jay Uso. Yeet versus no yeet. There's Lil Wayne out there. My lord, he looked fried. I'm sorry. He looked fried. He's messing up the words of his damn song. I'm a millionaire. I'm a young money millionaire. I don't even know if that's fucking lyrics. I love that song, though. But Jay Uso beats Jimmy Uso. And I know some of you will disagree with me. And that's fine. But I kind of found it unexciting and boring. The feud leading up to this was mostly them costing, or Jimmy costing Jay matches, and I wasn't too hot coming into it, and the match didn't do anything to change my mind. It was fine for what it was. Jay is white hot. I felt like Jimmy needed the win more than Jay did, but I know they were going to get but I felt like they were going to gave the win to Jay Uso. I said it in my preview. I said Jimmy would need the win more, but I predicted Jay Uso would win. I don't know, I just kind of found it unexciting and boring. From a technical perspective, the match completely lackluster and never kicked into second gear. I mean, the story was good, but 80% of the match felt like super kick, but they had the same moveset. They were a tag team. Like, they have the same damn moveset. And they have zero chemistry one-on-one, because they really didn't get a chance to do much. It feels like their movesets are too similar. But I felt most would agree with me, but if some people disagree, I understand. But not, just poor energy. But I felt like they needed to kick it up in the excitement department. After the first two matches, the show was painfully kind of boring. I thought you really needed Sammy and go through the show as why it's called WrestleMania with the good moments. I mean, it probably people the crowd was dead. I mean, not the typical Philly crowd. But I think it's because it's an open-air stadium and there was some wind, so maybe you couldn't hear the crowd as good. I mean, the crowd was pretty good for the main event. But, yeah, Damage Control versus Jay, Naomi, and Bianca. Jay, Naomi, and Bianca beat Damage Control. I mean, that was fine for what it was, but, I mean, it's good to see, Jay, Naomi, and Bianca win. Jay in her first match. She looked good. And next, we got your Intercontinental Championship match. I saw some people were mad about this. Kobe Albertson wasn't too happy about this, and I understand, but it was a good moment. I mean, I picked Gunther to retain. That's the only match I got wrong. Out of the whole card, that's the only match I got wrong. But one of the most beautiful NXT Intercontinental Championship match, and Gunther's title reign ends at 666 days to Sami Zayn. But this was a good WrestleMania moment. I understand some people weren't happy, but this is going to elevate now Gunther to the world title scene, in my opinion. And he's going to go raise the bar higher now from the Intercontinental Championship to, say, the World Championship, maybe in the Undisputed Championship, maybe in a few months. I'm not even upset that Gunther's reign is over. They convinced me that Sammy was the one and deserved to do it during this match. I'm not even mad. Great match in ending. I understand mixed feelings on Gunther losing. It had to happen one day. Sammy's established enough to be the one to dethrone him. Plus, Gunther can now be elevated to the world title scene. He'll be going for a bigger title. I'm shocked Sammy won because I thought they were going to give it to Gunther. They were going to have him retain. And they were beating Sami down, thinking I'm like, oh, it's going to be it for Sami Zayn. And then all of a sudden he hits the Helluva kick, then hits a brainbuster on the damn turnbuckle, and then 2 more Helluva kicks. Like, that was awesome. It's going to be a long time before someone breaks his IC title record. But this was a great moment. And now, we get to your main event of the evening. With Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. If Cody and Seth win, no interference, no bloodline rules. Night 2, bloodline's barred from ringside. But if Rock and Roman win, bloodline rules will be contested tomorrow night. Well, technically tonight, and I guess in the main event since it's Sunday. And if the Rock and Roman are going to win, and the Rock and Roman Reigns win the tag match, the biggest tag match at WrestleMania of all time. Look, I was kind of critical of The Rock. Curious how he do in the ring. But I gotta give credit where credit's due. The Rock absolutely killed it tonight. He looked incredible and worked a perfect match. The main event embodied everything you needed to do going to Sunday night. The struggle of Cody. Bloodline rules. He's screwed. How's he gonna win? With hints of him having Roman's number, the power of The Rock being abused, Seth's injury, and the desire to win, putting himself in jeopardy tomorrow against McIntyre because he still has a championship match against Drew McIntyre, which now he's going to lose. Rock pins Cody. Cody Rhodes now faces bloodline rules. This match had everything it needed to do. It was 1 hour, but it started off slow, but after that, every single moment was entertaining. It started off slow, predictably, and the second half picked up like crazy. Just excellent. And it did everything it needed to do. And it tells you Cody's going to finish his story with some help from probably Seth, Jey Uso, Stone Cold, Cena, going to form the Avengers. And tonight kind of felt like bloodline rules. But now, it was a great match, though. Hopefully Austin comes tomorrow. Cena. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited. That's really all I have to say here. Rock and Roman win. Bloodline rules for night 2 in the main event. Cody's going to finish his story. I'm going to freaking dance. If Stone Cold shows up tonight, I'm going to freaking dance. I'm going to go crazy. And that last shot of Cody sitting in the ring mirroring last year was perfect, too. That's really all I have to say here. 7 out of 10 show. I thought the first 2 matches were the women's match, the 6-pack ladder match for the tag titles, the IC's title, and the tag match were the 4-base matches tonight. Everything else was just kind of meh, or it was boring. The first 2 matches were good. The middle of the show was boring, but then at the end it picked up. But that's really all I have to say. So until next time, I'm out. Peace. And I'll be here for night 2 tonight.